Oh, man. Oh, man. Let's see if this is all working, man. Let's see if this is all working. Rio, what is good, my guy? How we doing? Player tier list? Yes, sir. Dude, I literally realized, like, yesterday, we never did player tier lists for Major 3. That's an L on my part. I don't know what I was doing. Never did tier lists for Major 3. I don't know what's up. Tuzon, how we doing? Oscar? Going to Twitch? Yeah, chat, I'm live on YouTube and Twitch, so whichever platform you prefer to watch on, I'm live on both. What's good, Adam? Good morning. Or I guess good afternoon, chat. I mean, it's 11:30 for me. It's not really morning. It's not really morning, I guess, technically. Let me get the tags and stuff on the YouTube stream. I will say, bro, I love YouTube, but the fact that I got to put tags on streams and I got to make thumbnails for streams and stuff is just... Oh, man, dude. I don't want to... I don't want to put in all that extra effort to set up a YouTube stream, bro. What up, Slothy? Yes, you're a CDL fan. W. It's 5:30 for you? Oh, shit. So you're, yeah, because you're in Ireland, right, Adam? I think that's what you said. $9.28, you West Coast? What's good, Brax? Yeah, chat, let me get these tags on the YouTube stream. And I really gotta figure out how to lay out my chat so I can read both Twitch and YouTube at the same time. That's the thing I really gotta figure out. Let me see here. Let me do a couple of these things. CDL player tier list. Ranking CDL players. Get those tags in there. They also made an update to the YouTube UI, which is throwing me off for a second here. 12:28, bro. We got people everywhere. We got people in EU. We got people West Coast, East Coast. It is all over the place, man. Okay, let me... Dude, I haven't used Twitch in so long. I got to figure out how to use these widgets and stuff here. Oh, man, this is going to be a mess. We're going to figure it out, though, man. We're going to figure it out. Okay, let me see. So, close this. Let me try this. Let's see. I need to get a third monitor. That's really what I got to do. I really need a third monitor. That's the easiest way to read chat here, bro. Oh, man, I'm throwing. Okay, that's that. And that's that. Okay, so I can kind of see both chats now. Now you are here on YouTube. Oh, man, you're everywhere. Don't like Twitch because of ads? Yeah, Twitch ads. I don't even know what my Twitch ad settings are on, to be honest. I think they're probably on, like, the lowest you can put them on. Because I know you can set up to run like 20 minutes of ads every hour. That's just absolutely obscene. And I guess if you're really trying to get people to sub, that's not a bad way to go about it. But I am not going to force people to watch 20 minutes of ads. That's just crazy. Okay. Can this thing get off my screen, bro? Don't care about all that. Okay, cool. You bought Turbo? That's how much you hate ads? Honestly, though. Honestly, dude, every time I watch The Flank, I get caught up in like an ad in the middle of them talking about something, and I'm like, damn, this is really how they get you to sub, for sure. Without a doubt, how they're gonna get you to sub. Okay, yeah. So chat, here's what I'm thinking, man. We did not do a player tier list for Major 3. That is a major L out of me. Actually, I need to tweet out that I'm live, too. Let me do that as well. But, I'm going to do my tier list, and then we'll have you guys do a tier list as well. You're thinking no Z tier? Honestly, I was going to do no Z tier when I pulled this up, right before I went live. And I was like, but we've done Z tier in the other ones, so do we have to? But I actually agree, bro. I'm kind of thinking we do no Z tier to kind of keep it a bit more condensed. And then, I mean, if we decide as we're going we want to make edits, we can. I cannot spell. You like the no Z tier? All right, I agree. What's good, Remy? How we doing? FaZe is gonna win champs, Matthew. I thought you would say that, bro. I thought you would say that. Okay, so YouTube. And Twitch. Okay, tweet is pretty much good here. Okay, let's tweet that out. Bang. Tweets live. We're live on both platforms. We're locked in, chat. We are absolutely locked in. If LAT win champs, what will you do? Bro, I'm stripping down on stream if LAT win champs. I mean, what the hell? I'm getting nude on the stream. Oh, man. Also, chat, I guess just to show you this. Here is my team of the, I see Slothy already commented. Here's my team of the Major, for Major 4. Honestly, bro, I think this was a pretty straightforward, like, team of the week, team of the Major. I mean, I think these guys were the standouts. I think these guys were absolutely the standouts of the Major. I mean, Hydra, obviously. Sib and Kiz both had insane weekends. And then Simp, honestly, was fucking insane. So that's what I ended up going with my team of the week, team of the Major, whatever you want to call it. I'm sure maybe you could try to argue like Scrap in here. Obviously, Scrap had a really good one. You agree with the team? Yeah, I think this is probably the most, like, the most obvious one or the most likely team. Simp for MVP. Dude, MVP. Listen, I think it's between Simp, Scrap, and Hydra. It'll be interesting to see who the league picks. It'll be interesting to see what other people are picking. I'm still going back and forth. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm still going back and forth. But we're gonna see, dude. MVP it's a fun conversation now for sure. Definitely think OPTIC's gonna do a roster change after champs. We'll see. I mean, it's gonna depend how they play at champs. If they get like top 2, I don't think they will. If they flop out, I mean, you'd think they would, but also you got to think about like who are they gonna get. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know who's really on the cards for OPTIC to bring in. So we will see for sure. There. Simp has nearly identical slaying numbers as Hydra, but double the objective stats. Simp does have the objective stats. I will give you that. Simp has definitely been a much bigger OBJ player than the other two he's an MVP combo with. Caesar season is an S for sure, bro. You're in goggles tier, bro. You are in the goggles tier. I did not do any prep for this tier list, by the way. Like, I didn't really... Usually, before I do my tier list, I kind of do, like, a rough run-through to get a feel for what I think. Like, generally, I would have players. I didn't do any prep for this, so this might be a catastrophe. And people might think I'm faded for some of my original thoughts, but we're just going to kind of run it and see what happens, man. As usual, chat, the way we did these earlier in the season, I'm going to do my tier list first, and then we'll let chat make the next tier list, so you guys get to make your own. But I'm going to do mine first. You guys can see it as a baseline, I guess, if you're not sure where you want to put people. But this should be good, man. This should be good. Only player out of the 3 out of 5 for SND. Yeah, Simp has been the better SND player of those 3 for sure. Dude, I really think MVP is a convo. I think maybe Simp is the front runner. Probably Simp or Scrap. But Hydra definitely put himself in that conversation for sure with the way he played yesterday. And this whole weekend and getting the major win. When would you start the tier list? I'm gonna start it right about now. Was it LAG who beat Ultra once Major 4? Yeah, LAG beat Ultra in round 1. LAG beat Ultra in round 1. That is correct. All right, chat, I'm going to start my tier list. I'm going to turn this into a YouTube video, so I got to do a little bit of a YouTube intro first, and then I'll obviously go back to chatting with you guys. So Let me run the YouTube intro real quick, and then we're gonna get into this tier list. Hold on, chat. Let me lock in. Let me lock in for the YouTube. It's always awkward doing intros in front of people, but let me do this real quick. What's going on, CDL fans? Today, we're going to be tier listing all the pro players for the Stage 4 and Major 4. So this is including qualifiers and the event. It is strictly for that. It does not include the rest of the season. And this is not a prediction for how I think Champs is going to go. This is strictly based on Stage 4. I am live right now, so if you want to hang out in the streams, make sure you are subbed or followed over on Twitch. Both links are down below. Twitch link is down below. Obviously, you're already on YouTube if you're watching this video. So let's get into the tier list. It's so weird seeing you live this time. I know, dude. I know. Day one of being unemployed. Here we go. Simp dropped to 1.28. I know. Simp was disgusting this event, bro. As an individual, Simp was the best individual player this major for sure, in my opinion. OPTIC couldn't even beat Miami. Oh, man. Where's Thomas Preston Ernst? He's probably working. He was just in chat, but he's probably working. Dude, Cohen, you FaZe fans have got to be down bad, bro. I feel bad for you guys for sure. I really do. You guys cannot win a Sunday, it seems. Draws played like dog. Yeah, Draws did not have a great weekend, that's for sure. He really did not have a good weekend. It was probably his worst event of the year, for sure. All right, let me get into this tier list, man. Let me get into this tier list. Like I said, chat, this is going to be my tier list. And then after I do mine, we'll do one where you guys pick all the players and you guys vote on where you want people to go. I think Sib stepping up is finally... Dude, Sib and Kiz stepped up big time for New York. All right, let's see, man. Let's see. Like I said, I didn't do any prep for this. So this is going to be a bit tough. This is strictly based on Major 4 and the qualifiers. So this has nothing to do with the rest of the season. I guess we'll go in order. I think I'm going to put a BZ in A tier. I think a BZ is obviously really, really good. I feel like he's been up and down this entire season, but I think overall a BZ had a solid split for sure. I mean, A tier is nothing to scoff at. Ideally, S tier is going to be our smallest tier, and then it's kind of, you know, it's going to be a bell curve. So I'm going to put a BZ in A. Then we go to Cell. Honestly, I'm going to put Cell in A tier as well. I think this is probably the first time in a long time Cellium is not in S tier. But he definitely took a bit of a step back, honestly, since Major 3, but especially this split. I mean, I have some of the stats pulled up. This is the first split, and I don't even know how long Cellium didn't lead in KD. So, Cellium, I'm going to drop him down to A tier, but like I said, A tier is still really, really good, chat. People definitely, like, they get offended when you don't put their favorite player in S tier, but A tier is still really good. Does this include online? Yes, it does. This includes all of Stage 4, so qualifiers and the Major. Estrial S tier? I don't know about that, but, you know, potentially. Hey, yo, Rems with the follow on Twitch, by the way. Thank you, Rems. I appreciate that. Okay, let's see. Draza had an up and down split for sure, man. A tier or B tier for Draz, honestly. He definitely wasn't, like, nearly as good as he was. I lean A tier just because of how good FaZe are, but obviously, I mean, they didn't win the event. I'm going to put him in A for now, but I might drop him to B tier. We'll kind of see how it sort of plays out. It's Remy from YouTube. Let's go, Remy. I appreciate you hopping on over to Twitch. We'll keep Draws in A tier for now. And the tiers aren't in order, chat. Like, the left to right doesn't matter. I'm just putting them in tiers. And then Simp, obviously, S tier. I mean, there's no debate about that. Simp is 1000% S tier. I mean, this guy's just absolutely goated. He's just so good at Call of Duty. Beans. Beans has been pretty solid for Boston. Boston, unfortunately, is just so bad. It's hard to say how good. Let me actually pause the music in the background, bro, just in case I get copyright striked. Beans, it's hard to say how good Beans is because of how bad his team was. Like, it just pulls him down. I'm going to put him in C. I think Beans is probably their best player, but he really... I mean, individually speaking, like looking at his numbers I have on my second monitor, he had less than a 1 KD. He didn't really do much in most of the stuff. I mean, honestly, it's kind of tough. It is kind of tough. Hey, Danny, what's good, man? How we doing? Think we got to give Beans A? You think so? I don't know. I mean, listen, you guys can make your tier list after mine, but we're going to see. Capsidal did not play. Major Maniac's going to go D. Did Pentagram play this split? I think he played in the beginning, right? But, I mean, he's going to go D for sure. I'm doing good, Danny. Hey, yo, Danny with this. Holy shit. Danny with the sub over on Twitch. Yo, Danny, thank you, brother. I appreciate that. First sub on Twitch in quite a minute, so shout out to Danny. Priesta. Where would I put Priesta? Probably D tier, right? Definitely D tier. Who am I kidding? Definitely D tier. And then Snoopy is also going to be D tier, man. I mean, it's just unfortunate for Boston, but all their players except for Beans, who is their best player, is going to go up an extra tier, in my opinion. Snoop, this is probably Snoopy's worst split, honestly, as an individual. This is definitely Snoopy's worst split as an individual, in my opinion. Slasher and Capsule obviously did not play. I'll slide them to the bottom just to get them out of the way here. All right. Then we move into the Royal Ravens. Then we move into the Ravens, man. The Ravens are an interesting team. Clay, honestly, Clay didn't really do a whole lot this split from what I can remember and from looking at his stats on my second monitor. Pentagram didn't play. I thought Penta played like the first match. I don't know. I'll take Penta out anyway. It doesn't even really matter. He barely played even if he did. But either way. Clayster, I'm going to go C probably for Clay. He really didn't. And same thing for Fellow. I mean, those guys, they're better on land, but ultimately they definitely didn't really, you know, they didn't really perform, unfortunately, for those two. C at best for Clay. I see you guys saying C, D. You honestly could probably put Clay in D, unfortunately, but I'll keep him in C for now. We'll keep some respect on the 3-ring GOAT. And then Gwyn. Gwyn is that guy online, bro. On land, he kind of struggles. I'm going to put Gwyn in the B tier. I think this was probably Gwyn's worst split of the season, if I had to say. He's kind of gotten better each stage until this one. I feel like he kind of dropped a little bit. So Gwyn, I'm going to throw in the B tier. And then Tej. I'll probably put Tej in B as well, honestly. I think Tej has been kind of underrated this season. Tej is probably one of the most improved players of this year. So, I mean, shout out to him. He really had a significantly better year than he did last season or even in prior seasons. I see you guys also saying B, so it's good to know people kind of agree here. Let's see. Adam Assault did not play. Then we get into LAG, and LAG is an interesting team, bro. LAG is an interesting team because online they struggle, although they did make winner's bracket, obviously, as the 8th seed, so just barely. And then on land they do the thing. Watch the X-Defiant season reveal in 15 minutes. If I'm done with the tier list in 15 minutes, we can throw that up for a second. Let me think. Diamond Con, I'm thinking probably B tier for DC. He definitely, you know, he had an up and down year, but this last stage, I think Diamond Con kind of did his thing. And obviously, you know, without him playing the way he does, they don't perform as good as they do at the major. So I'm going to throw Diamond Con B. Estriel was good on land for sure. His individual numbers don't always look great. He kind of plays like a Shotzi role where he does a lot of the dirty work too. I kind of think Estriel's also B tier. You know, we're waiting the whole stage. Obviously, a little bit heavier emphasis on land because land is more important. But I'm gonna throw Estriel in the B tier here. Fame. I mean, what were Fame's numbers like? Let me see. Fame's numbers. He had a 0.97. 78 Slayer rating out of Fame is actually not that bad, considering the rest of his season. I'm going to put Fame in the C tier, honestly. I think he probably had a better split than maybe he did for the rest of the season. Estriel B, Fame C. Okay, we're agreeing. And then Flames. What did Flames do individually? I'm not, like, just basing this solely off of stats, but I don't really remember exactly what everyone's stats looked like. Flames stats were not really anything crazy, actually, this split. I'll put him in... I'm going to put Flames in the C tier. I think he came in hot as a rookie when they first brought him onto the team. I think he kind of took a step back. I think Diamond Con and Estriel were a level above the other two on this team. So, I mean, and listen, you know, they got top 3 at the event. So as a team, it's more what matters, right? Like individual, who really cares where I rank you? It's kind of what you do as a team. And they got top 3. So, you know, that's actually more important. Then we get into LA Thieves. Afro did not play, and Cammy did not play. Dan Ghosty, man. Dan frickin' Ghosty. I'm putting Dan Ghosty in the A tier, chat. I don't know if you're going to call me LAT fan bias, But I'm putting Dan Ghosty in the A tier, bro. I think Dan was just on LAN. He was incredible. He had one of the top KDs on LAN, one of the top players, honestly. And then online, I mean, he's a hard carry. He's literally our hard carry. So Dan is a one-man army. He really does it. Hope the job search went well. Hey, thank you, Dalton. Yeah, dude, I applied to some jobs this morning. We'll keep running it every morning, and then I worked on some content stuff too. It's gonna be fun. I'm full-time content creator until I find a job. Joe Deceives. Joe Deceives, I mean, honestly, for the other three, they all kind of had up and down splits in terms of individual stats. They all had their moments. But individual numbers, I mean, if you look at the numbers for these teams, Kremp is sitting at below 1 KD. Joe Deceives is sitting at below a 0.9 KD. Nasty, I mean, KD isn't everything, obviously. I'm just giving the general numbers from what I see on my second monitor. Where's Nasty on here? Am I blind? Bro, chat, I'm blind. Nasty's at a 0.95. I'm kind of thinking like C tier across the board, unfortunately, for my LAT guys, for the rest of them, other than Dan. They have their moments, man. That's the thing. That's the thing with LAT is like our players have our moments where they take over maps and they like help out Dan and they really kind of can keep the team afloat. But at the end of the day, when it comes down to just how consistent they are, it's unfortunately not really anything too crazy out of these guys, which pains me because I really want to see them. I really want to see them go crazy at champs. So hopefully they can get it together. Then we go to Vegas, a very interesting team, right? Obviously did not qualify for champs, but is kind of a team that like their players sort of do their thing. Their players do kind of do their thing. Attach, probably A tier. I think Attach had a really good split. I think he's had a great season altogether. He's probably my most improved player from last year to this year, either him or Tej. I think Attach has just been good, man. I think Attach has been a consistent variable for this Legion team. Obviously disappointing major, don't make champs, but, you know, we're not really considering who qualified for champs in the individual player tier list. So we're going to put Attach in A. Then we get Gio, another guy who I think has been pretty good individually. He's definitely done his thing. I'm going to put Gio in the B tier. I think he's a underrated player in the Rookie of the Year conversation. Is he going to win Rookie of the Year? Probably not. But I do think he's definitely underrated in that convo. I think he's been really, really good. Don't go by team. Pick them random so you have no bias. I mean, I mean, it's kind of hard to just grab random players because obviously I'd be manually picking who I pick. It wouldn't actually be random. So I'm just going to keep it going since I already started this way. Nero is also going A tier. I think Nero is one of the most underrated players in the game. Nero is absolutely fucking insane, bro. Nero is so good at Call of Duty, man. He's going to get himself a bag next season. He might end up back on Legion. I honestly would really like to see him on LAT next year, but I think Nero is a super underrated SMG player. Easily his best season since he's been a pro. This guy just does it all, man. He plays entry. He plays fast. He's good in every mode. He plays objective as well. This guy's just super good. So major shout out to Nero. And then Johnny had an up and down major, bro. Like, he looked good, and then also there were maps where he kind of got fried. He's sort of like, I don't really know how to feel about Johnny. Like, I definitely think he's good enough to be in the league. But B or C tier for Johnny is the question. I think I lean C tier, just especially because he kind of got cooked on LAN. He really struggled on LAN, unfortunately. But I think I lean C. If they had, I agree, Frank. If they had this team the entire split or the entire season, I think they definitely qualify for champs. And I saw them talking about this on the flank. I wouldn't be shocked if this team sticks going into next season, as long as the players all still like each other, obviously. Because this team, honestly, I think they got really good players. You know, I think Attach is really good. He's consistent. Nero and Gio had great seasons, honestly, in my opinion. Johnny comes in late and kind of does maybe what you were hoping you were getting out of Purge consistently, like playing that gap filler role, but also being a bit more consistent. Who do you think has a higher ceiling, Real or Nero? That's tough. That's tough. We have a much bigger sample size for Nero compared to Real, because Nero's obviously been in the league for a couple years. I might lean Real just because we don't know. We haven't seen enough of him. And Nero over the past couple seasons, this has definitely been his best season. But honestly, I think they're pretty close in terms of just overall ceiling for those two. Let's see. Who is next? Then we move into Miami. Eric Boom did not play. Journey did not play. Miami Heretics is an interesting team, man. They've gotten much better as the season progresses. Bringing in Real, like we were just talking about. I mean, Real he transformed this team, honestly. Lucky, this split was it wasn't his best split, honestly. Lucky's been pretty consistent for them this season. I don't think he really did a ton this past split, though. I'd probably lean C tier for Lucky, unfortunately. You can maybe argue B tier, but I'd probably lean C. What do you do for work? I do lots like social media, copywriting, marketing, things in that field. Let's see. They're really good, and then they sucked, and now they're good again. Honestly, bro, Miami was really good Major 1 online. They struggled on land most of the season, and then all of a sudden they got good again towards the end. Medals, bro. Dude, I don't want to overweigh I don't want to overweigh the A tier. Medals is A or B, bro. Medals had a really good split. Like a really good split. I'm just afraid we're gonna have too many people in the A tier is what I'm worrying about. We'll put him in A for now, honestly. Honestly, I think Medals was their best player this split. I think Medals was their best player. I'll leave him in A for now, but I do think we might end up moving him down to B, just depending on kind of how the overall thing looks towards the end. Let's see. Real. What do we think about Real? I'm going to put Real in the B tier. I mean, Real just transformed this team, bro. He really did just transform this team. He's so good for them. So I'm thinking I got to do it. Who do you think will win champs? That's tough. That is tough. I don't know, dude. I mean, you got to think at this point it's tough because New York just looks so good. You got to like maybe lean FaZe just for pure consistency, but they kind of don't really win grand finals, it seems. It could be any of the top 4, man. It really could. It could be any of the top 4. You don't read long sentences in chat because it ruins the video. While I'm doing this, I definitely aren't reading as many of the comments as I usually do when I'm like reading chat. But I can also edit things out of the YouTube video at the end, so it doesn't really matter. And then Vickle, I'm also going to put in the C tier. I think Miami's an interesting squad. I'm interested to see what they do on LAN at champs. But I definitely think Metals was their best player this split. I really do. I think Metals was by far their best player this split. Ultra seems so final until the final day. Dude, honestly, Ultra, they either win or they get absolutely slammed on Sundays. There's no in between. Okay, Minnesota Rocker. We can slide these guys out because they didn't play. Lamar, I mean, it's D tier for Lamar, unfortunately. You know, Lamar really... I mean, what else is there to say, man? What else is there to say? Hey, dude, have a good night, Remy. Thanks for hanging out for a little bit. Let's see. Gunless, probably C tier. I think Big P sort of like, you know, he did his thing here and there, but then this team just struggled, bro. It's the same case with Boston, where it's like this team just wasn't good, so it's hard for a player to look like they performed really well. So Gunless, I'm gonna go with C. Linz had a bit of a better... Linz looked better. Linz did look better this split. He was their best player, I would say. B or C tier for Linz? B or C for Linz? He definitely looked much better this split. He kind of had a bit of a rebound. I'm gonna go B tier for Linz, man. I kind of think he had no help. If he had some better teammates, I think he would have looked much better this split, unfortunately. And then Standy's also D tier. I mean, he kind of got fried. He had a couple big SNDs, but he kind of got fried. I'm not gonna lie to you. Do you think Optic will go out T8 at champs? I think the top 4 will make top 4 at champs. I think when it's all said and done at champs, I think the top 4 will be the top 4. Do you think LAT roster will stick together next season? No, definitely not, Adam. Definitely not. I definitely do not think LAT stick together next season. That would be quite the interesting stick because they have not really done a lot, obviously. Now we get to New York Subliners chat, the winners of the major. And like I said, for those who are just joining, after this tier list, this is my list. I'm going to let you guys do the list. So for my list, though, I mean, Hydra's S tier, right? I mean, he should be S tier in everybody's tier list. Hydra's one of the best players in the game for sure. This guy is just incredible. I mean, what is there really to say about Hydra? Hey, he's him. He really is him. Hey, Kevin, I hope vacation was good, brother. I hope vacation was good, man. Welcome back. What's good, Upcast? How we doing? Easy S? Yeah, I mean, Hydra is... He might be the best player in the game. Does that mean... That doesn't mean he's going to win MVP. I'm just saying, like, Hydra, Scrap, or Simp are the best players in the game, for sure. Kismet, I'm going to put Kids A tier, man. Especially, and it might be a little bit of recency bias, because Kids was so good this weekend. But, I mean, Kismet had an amazing land, bro. When Kiz is on point, he is very hard to kill, bro. He's just so hard. Is there a link for the tier list? I can copy and paste this link in chat if people want to, you know, click that and make their own. I can pin that in the chat in case people want to click it and make their own. But we're also just gonna do it on stream. Like, I'm just gonna ask you guys where you want to put people, and then I'll do it on the stream. But you can also use that link and make your own, chat. Feel free. Sib is A tier. Sib is A tier. Sib was really good this split as well. He obviously also had a really good weekend, but Sib and Kiz finally hit form, and New York won, man. So that definitely makes it a bit scary for champs, because when these guys are clicking, who knows what's going to happen with this New York team at champs, man. They could really come out and shock some people for sure. And then Skies. I'm going to put Skies in the B tier. He does like the OBJ work for this team, but individually, this was probably Skies' worst split in his entire career, honestly. This might be the worst individual performance Skies has had in his entire career. I mean, he even said it yesterday, and I think he said it on Twitter. He kind of got, like, carried by his team. He just sort of sat in hill and, like, blocked spawns, which is why I think he's still B tier. Like, I still think what he did was super important for this team. It was less of, like, the scoreboard and more of the intangible Skies, I think, was bringing for them this weekend, and especially this split. So I'm going to keep him. I'm going to still give him that respect and put him in B, but if you look strictly at his numbers, bro, you might be able to put him in C tier. Then we get into the Seattle Surge. Move those guys out. Let's see, man. Seattle's a hard team to rank because Seattle's a team that is capable of winning, but their actual players don't really put up crazy stats. So you can't even really go off of Seattle's individual numbers when it comes to ranking them. Because, like, if we look at 04, he had a .97 KD, but an 85 Slayer rating. He pretty much goes negative in most of his maps other than Search. But, like, he's kind of really impactful. I'm going to put 04 in the B tier, man. I'm going to put 04 in the B tier. I think 04 is really good. I'm also going to put a Booza in the B tier, bro. I'm sure some people might argue, like, one of these guys in A tier, but I think the thing with Seattle is they're such a unit that really relies on everybody kind of doing their part and less of, like, one guy being a star. You know what I mean? It's not like Toronto where, like, you know, Scrap is going to put up insane numbers, or New York with Hydra, or even when you look at one of the lower teams like Ghosty doing the thing for LA Thieves, like being that guy. Seattle are a unit, bro. Like, they all need to do their part if they're going to win. And I think that's why they've been so relatively consistent this season since making roster changes. Brezzy. Yeah, Brezzy, I'd probably go C tier, honestly. I think Brezzy has his moments. I'm sure people will say D tier for Brezzy, but I really think Brezzy has his moments where he kind of just does his thing. I think same thing with Hook. You know, some people might say they should be lower. Some people might agree with it being C tier, but they both kind of have their moment. Brezzy and Hook are either getting fried or they're frying. Like, they're either dropping a 0.7 or a 1.2. So it's definitely interesting to kind of think about how to rank these guys. But because the Seattle Surge are a relatively consistent team, I mean, they got top 6. I'm going to keep those guys in the C tier. Now we get into, we're down to our final 2 teams, chat. We're down to our final 2 teams, and then we'll get into your guys' tier list. Toronto Ultra versus Optic, or not versus Optic X, but Toronto and Optic are our last 2. We start out with Toronto. We go with Kleenex. I mean, Kleenex is A tier, right? I mean, he's just so incredible, bro. The guy is just, he's probably the second best entry sub in the game, right? Behind Abizi, if I had to say. Kleenex is probably that, he's just absolute, he'll brute force into you. He'll run into the hard point over and over. He'll take routes when he needs to. I mean, I really think Kleenex has been underrated a lot of his career. And I think this might be Kleenex's best year of his career, honestly. He's been so good. Envoy was a bit better this split. Envoy was a bit better. I'm still going to put him in the B tier. He definitely was a bit better, you know, but he definitely, I mean, he does the OBJ work. He plants the bomb for them. He's on the hit. He'll get on the hill. He'll play the control ticks. He'll hit routes. He enables Kleenex. Like, Kleenex said in an interview this weekend, like, playing with Envoy is so easy. So Dill is definitely a guy that, even though he might not be putting up the slaying numbers, he does have impact on the map. Insight, I see a couple of you guys in chat saying Insight B tier. Dude, Insight had an underrated split. Insight actually, I'm putting Insight in A tier, bro. I mean, Insight had a 1.08. He had 81 Slayer rating. That's his highest on the season, I think. Insight actually, I think Insight was underrated this split. I think because he was so, I don't want to say so bad, but because he was so mid, like Major 2, Major 3, people kind of just wrote him off this split. Oh, yo, Remy, thanks for hanging out, man. I'm gonna go with Insight in A tier, and then Scrap is S tier, obviously. I mean, it's fucking Scrappy, bro. This guy's just... I mean, what is there to say about Scrap? You know, what is there really to say about Scrap? He's the guy. He's the guy. He might be the best player in the game, right? Depends what you think. Okay, and then let's get into Optic Texas, the last team, which is not... I didn't do that on purpose, by the way. That's just how this tier list was made, so... You know, save the fan favorite for last. Is that a good idea? Probably, right? We start out with Dashy. Dashy is... I'll go A tier for Brucey. You know, it was an underwhelming split for all of Optic, obviously. Like, it was definitely a really underwhelming split for the entirety of Optic. Probably the worst split of Pred's career. I know we're talking about Dashy, we just did him. But probably the worst split of Pred's career. Kenny also did not have a really good split. Dude, I don't know, dude. It feels wrong to... fuck it, bro. I'm putting Kenny and Pred in C tier. I see Yu's joke also put Kenny and Pred in C tier, but to be honest, bro, they both weren't really that good. They both were not really that good, unfortunately. It hurts. It actually, like, I'm not even an Optic fan, and it hurts to put guys that we know how capable they are in the C tier, but... You know, I mean, that is what it is. And then Shotzi to round it out. I'm going to put Shotzi in the A tier as well. Shotzi was their best player, but he was not nearly as good as he was in Major 3. So I definitely don't think he's S tier worthy. Looking at the way this balances out, I think I'm going to drop Metals down to B tier. I feel like A tier is a bit heavy right now. I feel like A tier is a little bit heavy. I'm trying to see. I mean, I don't want to drop the FAZE. I think the FAZE, I don't know. You might be able to drop Draza. You might be able to drop Draza into B tier, I think, actually. Where's Draza on this list in the numbers? I mean, Draws. I'm going to drop Draws, bro. Maybe that's faded. I'll put him at the top just so people don't completely flame me. But I think this was Draws' worst split. I think I want to get a couple more people in this B tier just so it's a bit more balanced, because, like, the A tier is really heavy right now. Drop Dashy. You might be able to. Where is Brucey on this list? I mean, Dashy had a 1.05 overall. Actually, yeah, I'm going to drop Dashy as well. I think Shotzi was definitely their best player, so I think having him as their sole player in A makes sense. I think this is my list, man. I think this is my tier list for Major 4. I think this is my tier list for Major 4. I only got 3 guys in the top slot, and honestly, I think that's right. I think these are by far the top 3 in the game. I think those A tier guys really did their thing. Honestly, I think this is pretty good. It's pretty balanced. Obviously, the B and C tier are the heaviest. I like it, man. I actually like this list a lot. I think it looks pretty good. All things considered for the way Major 4 quals and the actual event played out. I like it, man. This is my list. Like I said, left to right, it's not in order left to right. The tiers are not in order. It just takes too much doing. I'm going to keep it the way it is. Only argument is Abizi was really good on LAN. Abizi was really, really good on LAN, to be fair. This is my list, man. This is my list. If you're watching on YouTube, I appreciate you guys hanging out. Make sure to drop a like on the video and follow to stay up to date for all the streams that are going to be happening. And I appreciate you watching. See you in the next one. All right, chat. That is the tier list, man. We're going to do your guys' tier list now, if you guys are ready. We are going to do your guys' tier list if you guys are ready. Dan Ghosty S. I wish, bro. I definitely wish. I really would like to put Dan Ghosty in that tier. All right, so let me reset this. There we go. Can we expect daily streams? I probably will be live every day, honestly, for the next couple weeks until I find a new job. I don't see why not, right? I mean, what else am I going to do? I have some other things that I'm working on, like content-wise, and like obviously I got to apply for jobs and take interviews, but I'll probably be streaming at some point pretty much every day. So yeah. But chat, it's your turn, guys. It's your turn to make the tier list. For those that haven't been here before when I do these, the way that we do it, let me put the music back on for a little bit of background noise, so it's not completely silent. You don't got to only listen to my voice. Reason Optic's playing so bad is strictly not disciplined. Yeah, they got to get their teamwork and their chem back up. For sure. Grind till champs? Absolutely. But yeah, chat, the way this works, man, if you haven't done these with us before, is I basically have a player. Like, I'll pull up a player, so we'll just go in order, I guess. We're going to start with a BZ, and you guys put in chat what tier you would put a BZ, and then the majority wins. Only put it once. Don't spam. Don't send it more than once. I'm just going to count how many things people say. And based on who says the most, just for this split, yeah, this is just for stage 4. So online qualifiers and the major. It's not the entire season. After champs, we'll do an entire season tier list, which will be really fun. But you guys just let me know, like, where are you going to put a BZ? Don't spam, like I said, just put it once. And then I'll take the majority, the consensus. I'll put them there. And then at the end, we'll go back through each tier and we can put up some polls for players that people really disagree with, and just kind of get some final adjustments in there. So yeah, BZ, I see you guys. I see already 3 A's. So let me know, man. And we'll do like, 15, 20, 30 seconds per player just to see kind of like what you guys are thinking. So let me know, man. Where do you guys rank a BZ this stage? Stage 4, major and online qualifiers included. A, mostly A's. I see 1 S out of Zach. Okay, Zach's really rating a BZ. Looks like a BZ's A. It looks like we're gonna go A. All right, next up is Celium, chat. Where do you guys want to rate Celium? Celium definitely had a down split, but don't let me influence you, man. Remember, this is your guys' list, so whatever you truly think, you guys let me know. So do not let my opinions or my list influence you guys. And it looks like you're all going A. Hey, Adam, have a good one. I appreciate you hanging out for a little bit. It looks like you guys are going with A tier. Numbers kind of dropped. I know, right? He went from like a 1.25 to a 1.15. God damn, he's washed, bro. Celium's washed. He doesn't have a 1.2 anymore. But yeah, I think that probably makes sense. Quiet split for him. Yeah, definitely quieter split for Celium. Okay, now we got Draza, chat. Where are we putting Draza? Now that we know Celium is washed, where are we going to put Draza? Is Draza washed as well? B this major? Okay. Anybody think A? His S&D was pretty average. Dude, honestly, it's kind of surprising. Draza's S&D has been pretty average like this entire year, which is crazy because he's been known as like an S&D guy when he was on LAT. I mean, he was LAT's best S&D player. B or C? B. It looks like you guys are going B. It looks like you guys are going B. So we will put him in ZB tier. Okay, Simp. Where do you guys want to put Simp, chat? It's D tier, probably. This guy's kind of washed. He's not very good, this Simp guy. He's not very good at all, obviously. We all know how bad he is. Dude, his name literally starts with an S, right? Like, it's meant to be. It's literally meant to be. Guy is washed. I know, dude. I know, literally. Hard A? You actually think so? Do you actually think hard A? S? Yeah, I mean, you're gonna pretty much all say S. Obviously. I mean, Simp he might have been the best player this split. He might have been the best player this entire split for sure. Okay. Let me move some of these guys down to the bottom that we're not gonna rank. Okay, chat. Beans. Where are we putting Beans? B for Beans? Is he not B worthy? Maybe he's C worthy? Where do we think Beans goes, chat? C, B, C. Is this gonna be the first one we actually kind of get some differences here? B. Okay, we're tied up. Oh, C takes the lead. B ties it up, but C takes the lead once again. Beans is unreal. I mean, he's their best player by far. Like, without a doubt, Beans is their best player. They got to build around him. If they don't build around him, they're just faded. C, it looks like it's going to be C, chat. It looks like C takes the lead here. And it's going to be C for Big Beans here. All right, Major Maniac. Where do we want to put Major Maniac, chat? I think you guys are probably going to go A tier for Major, right? If I had to guess. C, D, C, F. No, man, there's not even an F tier. C, a lot of C's. I'm actually seeing C's out of you guys. What do we think, man? We're thinking C tier? Is that what you guys are going with? Low C, high D. Can't be as Beans. No way. D. But we got 1, 2, 3, 4 C's and 1, 2, 3, like 2 D's. D. D. Okay, wait. D's are coming back up. Hold on. D's are coming back up. D. Okay, I actually think D wins. I think D wins there. All right, Major's in D. Sorry, Major. All right, Priesta chat. Where are we putting P-Dog? Reigning world champion, man. Reigning world champion. Where do we put P-Dog? Draza is A. We can do a vote for Draza at the end. But chat, put him in B. D, D, E. Oh, no, not E. Oh, man. Boston players don't even... Do Boston just have their own tier at the bottom? That's just Boston Breach tier? D, yeah, it looks like D is winning. It looks like D is winning. I see a couple other things, but D definitely has the most votes for Priesta. All right, chat. Last Boston player, Snoopy. Where do we think Snoopy's gonna go? Snoopy's an interesting player. He's kind of interesting to rank because like sometimes his individual numbers aren't terrible, but he definitely, you know, it gets interesting with the way his team performs. Obviously, you know, your chat's bias put every Optic player in S. Nah, dude, I don't think they're gonna put every Optic player in S. We'll see when we get to Optic, but I think you guys are pretty good. When I was doing my tier list, no one had said to put Optic in S at all. I think except for maybe like one Shotzi. D, C, D, C. Actually C what Boston makes it D. Oh, shit. B? Oh, shit. You guys are a little bit split. C, B, or C? Wow, people think Snoopy's a B tier player. It looks like C is winning. It looks like C is winning. I think you guys are going C. I mean, you can be in the same tier and be better or worse than somebody, I think. But it looks like C is the winner. All right. That's the end of Boston Breach. Now it's up to the Royal Ravens chat. Where do we want to put Big Clay, man? Keep yourself safe, Clayster. Where do we want to put him? Keep yourself safe, Clayster. I think that's what they should nickname him. C. D. We're 1 for 1. C for Clay. What are we thinking? C. Okay, C's are in the lead. C's are in the lead. C's taking a larger lead. C's taking even larger lead. Oh, man. I don't know if anyone's going to be able to catch up. C? Okay, yeah. Clay's going in C. Clay is going in C. All right. Chat. Fellow. Where are we putting Tyler Felony? T-Fel. He's got a lot of nicknames, this guy. What do we think for Felony, chat? C, D, B, S tier for Fellow, maybe? We thinking maybe S for Fellow? C, D online, C LAN, B, C, C. Okay, YouTube tried to run ads. I just skipped them for you guys. You're welcome. If it runs ads, that's not on me. I clicked skip, just for the record. C, B, C. It looks like C is in the lead. I think we're going to be going Tyler Fellow C. And like I said, chat, at the end, we'll go through tier by tier. And if there's anyone a few people disagree with, we can do an actual poll in chat to vote on it. And redo them. Okay, Fellow C. Now we got Gwyn. What do we think about Gwyn, chat? Rookie of the Year, potentially? You guys think Gwyn Rookie of the Year? Where will we put him? This is just for Major 4, obviously. This is not for the whole season. This is just for Stage 4, online qualifiers, and LAN. B, A, B. TJ and Gwyn are both B. Oh, shit. Jacob's getting ahead of it. I love it. B's in the lead. What do we think, man? Is anyone else thinking Gwyn somewhere else? B had a good split. B, B, B. Okay, you guys are flying with the B's. Let's go to Crumble Cookie. TJ Halley, where do we think for Mr. Crumble Cookie, chat? TJ and Gwyn have been the lifeline of that team. Both B. B, A, B. I think B is in the lead. He is like the epitome of B tier. Is he the epitome of B tier? All right, Fat Bob goes to the B tier, man. Now let's go to LAG. We got to get rid of Adam Assault down there. All right, chat. Diamond Con. Where are we putting DC? LAG is an interesting team to rate because as a team, they do good. Individually, though, like their numbers aren't insane. So I'm interested to see what you guys are going to put for this. I'm very interested to see what you guys are going to put for this. B, B. B, B. Oh, shit. Okay, yeah. You guys are coming to a consensus with DC. You guys are absolutely coming to a consensus with DC. Okay, all right. That was pretty straightforward. Let's go to Estriel. Another potential Rookie of the Year candidate here for Estriel, man. Did Estriel take Rookie of the Year this major by getting a top 3? I mean, I don't know. It's up to you. You guys can decide. B, B. Estriel's gross. A. Oh, we got an A shout for Estriel. B. Everyone is B? You think all of LAG are B tier? B. All right, we're going to go B tier for Estriel. B tier for Estriel. Now we got Fame, chat. Now we got Fame. Oh, Rooster Milk coming with the A tier last second. What do we think about Fame, man? C, C, B, D. Oh, shit. Hold on. I got to start counting. We got 3 C's. We got 1 B. We got 2 D's. We got a 4th C. 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 Okay. It looks like C is in the lead here for Fame. After that cruise missile. Oh, shit. Dude, the cruise missile play, bro, was not ideal. That was not ideal. Okay, we're gonna go C. It looks like C takes the lead. And last but not least, we got Flames, chat. Where do we think about the other rookie on LAG, Flames? I'm gonna guess you guys are gonna be between B and C, but let's see what you pick. C, A. Oh shit, that's a big pull out of you, A. 4 C's, 5 C's. Oh yeah, he's going C for sure, huh? He was better last stage, so C. Okay, it's gonna be C for Flames. It is gonna be C for Flames. Okay, let's go to LAT now. From one LA team to the other. Let me drop those guys down. All right, Dan Ghosty, chat. What do we think about Dan the Man Ghosty? The absolute hard carry for LA Thieves. My MVP in my heart. My go. I love it, Trey. I love it. A, S, A, almost S, A, S. Looks like A's are winning. Definitely looks like A's are winning here. Looks like Dan Ghosty's going in A. I love it, dude. I love it. I wish I could put him in S tier. Like, I wish we could put him in S, but it's definitely tough, bro. With, like, to put him on the same tier as Simp is kind of like, you know, when you put it that way, it's definitely tough. Okay, Ghosty's gonna go A. Then we got Joe Deceives. Joe D? Question mark? Or is he Joe C? Joe B, maybe? Joe Deceives is a tough one to rank. He's definitely a tough one to rank. Because he has his moments where he just goes crazy, but then over the course of a consistent basis, or the entire split, his stats don't really look that good. C, D, B, C, 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 B, C. So inconsistent. You're telling me, bro. God damn. You're telling me. Bro, it is hot as balls in my office, chat. It is absolutely hot as balls in here. Okay, it looks like it's going to be C tier for Joe Deceives. Now we got Kremp. We're like halfway through the players, I think. Pump the AC. I know, dude. I know. I have it on, but I'm trying not to run it too much, bro. AC bill gets... the electricity bill gets expensive. God damn. C, B, C, D, C. Looks like C's are winning for Krempy right now. C. Kremp is bad juju, but B. Oh, man. You guys are actually kind of split, man. You guys are actually kind of split. Anyone else? What do we think for Kremp? What do we think, chat? What do we think? Because it looks pretty split. We got two... It looks like C wins, actually, by a little bit. Yeah, I think C wins. Oh, shit. Wait a second. 2 B's just came out of nowhere. Oh, man. You guys made this tough again. Okay, wait. Let me see. You got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, we'll go C. We're going to go C. All right, next up, Nasty, chat. Where do you want to put Nasty? I'm gonna lower my AC real quick. You guys tell me where you want to put Nasty. B, C, D, B, B, C, C. Oh my God. B. Everyone was C minus Dan. I mean, you might not be wrong, brother. Looks like, let me see. 1, 2, 3, 4 C's. 1, 2, 3 B's. I see 1 D. 4 B's. The B's and the C's are tied, chat. I need someone to tie break this. The B's and the C's are tied. C? Oh, Julio comes in with this. Oh, and Rooster Milk. Oh, and Jake. Oh, and oh, man. We're not tied anymore. God damn, you guys just slaughtered them down into the C tier. Okay. Well, that made that easy. That definitely made that easy. All right, now let's go to the Las Vegas Legion players, chat. What do we think for Dylan Attach? One of the vets in the league, one of the oldest players in the league. What do we think for Attach? B, A, okay. B, A, okay, we're still tied. We're still tied. B, B, oh, B's take a quick lead, but A's coming right back. B, B, oh, the B's are taking the lead. The B's are taking the lead for sure. Oh, shit, but the A's are bouncing back. I think B's win. I think B's win, chat. There were a few A's in there, but the B's definitely were a bit heavier. Okay. All right. Next up, we got Geo, chat. Where do we put Geo? Another rookie, potentially in the Rookie of the Year conversation. What do we think for Geo? B, B. B, B. A, B, C, A. It looks like Geo's going to be slotting into that B tier for sure here. B. Tuzon, I still see you in Twitch chat. Don't worry, brother. I am still seeing your messages in Twitch. You're the only one in Twitch, but I'm still seeing your chats. He's B, B. Okay, it looks like he's going B. Next up, we got Nero. Nero, one of the most underrated subs in the game, in my opinion. What do we think for Nero? A, B, A. 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 Oh, the A's are taking over. Oh, he's shooting, bro. He really is. A. Oh, shit. You guys are going crazy on the A's. A. Give him A. He had that 9 spree. Okay, he's definitely going A. You guys are pretty consensus on him going A. Okay, A for Nero. And last but not least, we got Johnny to round out the Legion here, man. Nero's amazing. He really is, bro. He's really good. C, C, C. B, C. B, B. Okay, wait. B's making a little comeback. C. I think it's going to be C. I think it's going to be C for Johnny here. All right, Johnny's going C. Now we go to Miami Heretics. Let me move these guys out of the way. All right, chat. Lucky. What do we think for Lucky? I feel like I'm auctioning players off, bro. This kind of doesn't feel right. I'm not going to lie to you. B, B, C, B, D, B. Oh my God. B. It looks like the B's are winning here. Yeah, it looks like the B's are definitely going to win here for Lucky. Who's definitely better? B. He's been great. Okay, B's here for Lucky for sure. You guys are actually pretty consensus on that one. Then we got Medals. What do we think, chat? Medals finally got a full split. Switching to the AR role. Obviously, him and Vickle swapped roles. B, A, C, B. B. Definitely a lot of B's. Maybe A. B. Oh, no, not the hiccups, please. Low A, high B. B. Medals underrated. Dude, Medals had a really good split, in my opinion. I think Medals was their best player this split, for sure. B, it does look like the B's are winning, though. It does look like the B's are winning. Okay, you guys are pretty consensus. Then we go to Real. Another one, potentially in the Rookie of the Year conversation. The Rookie of the Year convo is actually really tough. I wonder if Real would be the favorite if he played the whole season. Because obviously we only got, like, half a season of Real when we could have gotten a full season, potentially. B, B, A, B, A, A. You guys are tied right now. A, all of Miami B. A, and the A's are winning, actually. The A's are winning. He did save Miami. He really did, bro. They brought him in and he, like, turned them around. A? I think the A's win, man. I think the A's win. Very slightly. It's very close. But I think the A's win. Okay. And last but not least, Vickle for Miami Heretics. What do we think for Vickle? What do we think for Vickle? C. Oh, shit. Oh, no. Vickle's getting done dirty. We were just saying everyone in B should... everyone from Miami should be in B, and then Vickle just gets slammed into the C tier. Sorry, buddy. A, B, C. B? Oh, wait. You guys are kind of making it. He's making a comeback here. B? Oh, shit. Now I gotta start counting. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, C. 1, 2, 3. 3. Yo, you guys are all over the place for Vickle. I think C wins. Or I mean B wins. I think B does edge out C very slightly. We could re-vote Vickle at the end if people really disagree. But that was close. Okay, Minnesota Rocker. Let's see. Awakening and Vivid move out of the way. All right, chat. Accuracy. Edge? Question mark? No, accuracy, chat. What do we think? What tier would you put Lamar in this split? Remember, we're just doing this split, chat. Just major 4 in the qualifiers. Lamar gets the pass. Oh, man. D? I mean, D is definitely going to win. D is definitely going to win. Oh, he's hard ass. That's crazy. Okay, it looks like he's D. It looks like he's D. All right, now we got Gunless. Now got Gunless, chat. What do we think for Big P? Get to pass for his mom. Yeah, I mean, thank God his mom is doing well. C for Gunless. C. Big P is Big D. God damn. D? Wow, wait, I think D might be winning. It looks like D is winning, actually, for Gunless. I see a few C's, but it looks like D is actually slightly in the lead. Okay, it's going to be D tier for Gunless. Then we got Linz, chat. Linz. Rookie that has had an interesting season here for Linz. Definitely an interesting season out of Linz. He looked incredible Major 1, kind of took a step back. I thought he sort of bounced back this split, but B, C, C, B, B, C, B, C, D. What's good? What's good, Matt? How we doing? Let me count. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. BBC. I know, dude. What's going on over here? What are we talking about? All right, C is in the lead right now. C is in the lead for Linz. B? Oh, you guys are pretty split on Linz, man. You're pretty split on Linz. All right, I think we're going C. I think C wins by like 1 or 2. Like I said, at the end, if we really disagree with Linz, we could actually do a poll. If we did a poll for every player, it would just take way too long. So at the end, we can do a poll if we want. Okay, last Minnesota player. We got Standy. What do we think, chat? What do we think about Standy? Honorary F tier? God damn. C, F, D. D. C, D. D's definitely winning right now. F's in the chat. Oh, shit. That's not... Sorry, Standy. Sorry. C. Actually, C's might win. Let me count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then D's are 1. Anyone who said F, I'm counting as D. So 2, 3, 4. Yeah, it looks like Standy's actually C. It looks like Standy is actually C. What's good, Earthless? How we doing, man? Okay, chat. We're down to our final 4 teams. New York Subliners, current reigning champions, Hydra. Where do you guys want to rank Hydra? I have a feeling I know. I think I know where you're going to put Hydra, but you might as well let me know, just in case. In case I'm off base, you know, I could be wrong. I could be wrong about where you guys want to put Hydra, but, you know. That's just skip. Gotta play some ranked. Hey, good luck, brother. I hope you get some dubs. S. Okay, yeah, he's S. We don't even have to talk about him anymore. Okay, Kismet chat. What do we think about Kismet? Kismet, up and down season. Better this split. Much better on LAN, obviously, this split. He had a much better LAN. A, B, A, B, A, B, A. Oh my god, you guys are perfectly in sync with going every other. You guys are literally every other perfect. Okay, it just got ruined. Now he's A. All right, looks like A wins. It looks like A wins. I see a lot of people saying online B, LAN 99, LAN 99, LAN A. I mean, I guess LAN should be weighted a little heavier, and I do think A has probably a couple more votes. Maybe like 1 or 2. We're gonna go A. We're gonna go A. We can re-vote him at the end if we want. Okay, now we got Sib, chat. Now we got Sib. That was Sib's 2nd win of his career, man. Finally got another one under his belt. 3 years into his career, he's got 2 wins. Not terrible, not terrible. S? Oh, shit. A, S, A. Lots of A's for Sib. It looks like A's are going to win by a landslide here. Dante, A. Oh, yeah. You guys are liking Sib. Sib had a good split, man. He really did. It was about time that Sib and Kiz kind of found their form, like, at a consistent basis. And when they did, they look scary. They look scary, so shout out to them. Okay, Sib's going A for sure. And last but not least, for New York, we got Skies, chat. What do we think about Skies? What do we think about Skies? B. Oh, you guys came out of the gate with the B's. C. Oh, Trey said put him down. B. Soldier Fantasy? Ah, shit. Okay, he's definitely B. Why is Gunless in D? Hey, Earthless, this is the community list. This isn't mine. I think I had Gunless in C on my list, but unfortunately he's down there. Okay, that's Skies is definitely B. All right, time to go to the Seattle Surge, chat. The Seattle Surge. Where did I just grab Priest? Let me move Arcides out of the way and Illy out of the way. Chat, what about 04? Where do you guys want to put 04? Give me your 04 stuff. I'll be right back, chat. Give me 1 second. All right, chat, I'm back. Let me see. What do you guys got for 04? B, B, S? Oh, shit. B, B, A, B, B. Okay, a lot of Bs. A lot of Bs. You guys definitely are pretty aligned on your 04 evaluation. Okay, now we got Abuza, chat. Potentially Rookie of the Year Abuza. I don't know who you guys think Rookie of the Year is. I think for most people, it's between like Abuza, Gwyn, maybe Estriel is in there. It depends what you value, obviously. B. What do we think, chat? Abuza. B. Oh, you guys are pretty locked. You guys are pretty locked. YouTube's trying to run ads again. Hold on, let me skip those. There you go, chat. I skipped the ads. Hey, what's good, Fueled? B? Oh, you guys are all saying B. There's actually not a single person that said anything other than B for Abuza. That might be the first time. The Golden Knights are getting cooked in free agency. Oh, dude, I'm sorry, bro. That's not good. That is not good. Okay, chat. Abuza, you guys were literally perfectly together, which is kind of crazy to think that no one even differentiated. Okay, now we got Brezzy, chat. What do we think about Brezzy? Brezzy's an interesting person to rank, dude, because I'm telling you, I feel like he either drops like a 1.2 or a 0.7, and there's no in between. S tier? Tuzon, you love Brezzy, bro. You love Brezzy. C, 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 D, C. I see a lot of C's. A couple D's, but a lot of C's. Actually, only one D. C. Okay, yeah, you guys are pretty much all saying C. You're pretty much all saying C, so that's where he's going to go. All right, last player for Seattle Surge, chat. We got Hook the Nuke. We got Kyler Garland. Very, very up and down player, this guy, man. He either looks like the best or the worst in the game. C's. I see a lot of C's. I see a couple B's in the Twitch chat. The Twitch boys are locked in with the B tier over here. B, C. I think C is winning. Hook was more B than C this split. A when he's on, C when he's off. I mean, that's a fair evaluation of him. I think B is actually winning. I think B won. I think you guys went B here. Okay, B for Hook. Oh, shit. Octane's Black Ops 4 missing ring 2019 with a follow on Twitch. Hey, thank you, man. I appreciate it. We're up 197 followers on Twitch, by the way. We're 3 off at 200 or 200. That's kind of crazy. Oh, shit. I hear an alert going off again. Hey, Matt with the follow on Twitch. Thank you, Matt. Now I guess we're 2 off of it. Okay, chat. Last 2 teams, man. Last 2 teams. We got Kleenex, chat. Where do you want to rank Toby? What's up, Tex? How we doing today, man? Where do we want to rank Kleenex? You gotta look into BTTV, 7TV, FFTV for emotes. How do I add those, Fuel? Do you know? Hold on. I hear another alert. Crafted with the follow on Twitch. Hey, thank you. What are we thinking for Kleenex, chat? Sorry, the alerts and everything are throwing me off. You on Twitch as well? Yeah, I'm multi-streaming. Now that I can, since I'm not watch partying right now, I can stream on Twitch as well. SSSAA BBB SA AS A. Okay, I think A is winning. I think A is winning slightly. Also, that's 200 followers on Twitch. Let's go. Thank you guys for the followers, man. AS below draws B. All right, I think A is kind of where this balances out. There's a few S's, there was a few B's, there was a bunch of A's. Twitch chat threw out some A's as well. All right, we'll go A for Kleenex. Then we got Envoy, chat. What do we think about Envoy? Difficult player to rate, honestly. Very difficult player to rate for Envoy. Look up better Twitch TV when you're offline. Okay, I can do that. Let's see. S for Envoy. D, B, B. I see C, B, A, B, low B. Lots of B's for sure. Lots of B's. Yo, Linus, what is good? Of course I remember you, man. Of course, you were here with me. You were hanging out all day yesterday. All right, looks like B. It looks like B. You guys definitely leaned B on this one. Okay, then we got Insight, chat. What do we think about Insight? Hey, yo, Shotzi the Gamer with the follow on Twitch. Yo, Shotzi's following me on Twitch now? Let's go. Shout out Shotzi the Gamer. Let's see. For Insight, I see B, CCB, AB, BB. Dude, I'm just like spitting letters out here, bro. If I don't know my ABCs, I definitely know them now. God damn. Oh, it's Tex. Let's go, Tex. B. All right, you guys are definitely leaning B. I see a few C's. I see an A as well in there by Earthless. But definitely B's are winning. Cam coming in with the C. Is that Hydra and Simp in S? That is Hydra and Simp in S. I hear another alert going off. Hey, yo, Trey with the follow on Twitch. Thank you, Trey. Yep, Hydra and Simp are only S tier so far, as chat has decided. Okay. It looks like Insight's going B. You guys, I see a bunch of C's, but I see more B's. Twitch chat also is pretty much all said B. So for people on YouTube, you can't obviously see Twitch chat at the same time, so. Okay, last but not least, we got Scrap to round out the Ultra, and then we get into Optic as our final team chat. What do we think for Scrap chat? I think I kind of know where Scrappy's gonna go. I think I kind of know where we're gonna put Scrappy on this one. S, 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 S plus, S. Yeah, I mean, it's S, right? S for Scrappy, of course. It's not even close. I mean, I should have just put him S and I didn't even have to ask you guys. You give him F for yesterday's performance? Oh, god damn. Exclusive said S. All right, yeah, it's S. I mean, who would have thought, right? Who would have thought Scrap was going to be S tier? Okay, chat, last team. Last team, we saved the favorites for last. I was going to say the best for last, but that would just be a lie. Sorry, Optic fans. What do we think about Dashy, chat? What do we think about Dashy? Oh, I hear another alert. Exclusive with the follow on Twitch. Hey, Exclusive, thank you. I appreciate all the follows on Twitch, guys. Like I said, I'm live on Twitch and YouTube, so whichever platform you guys prefer, you can watch on. It doesn't really make a difference, I guess, for you. The only difference on Twitch is, I guess, maybe you get, like, channel points for watching. And then maybe we can start doing, like, predictions or something on Twitch with channel points. B, A, B, A or B, A, B, B, B. Twitch chat's pretty much all locked in on B. A, Clutch plays. It's only the split. Yeah, it is only the split, chat, that we're talking about. They got pooped on. I mean, you said it, not me. You said it, not me. Oh, shit. Yo, Exclusive with the 5 gifted on Twitch. Bro, Exclusive, thank you. Holy shit. Yo, Exclusive, that's super kind, man. I appreciate it. That is a W for Exclusive. Holy shit. There you go. Who got the subs? Fueled, Scrafted, Tuzon, Octane's Black Ops 4 missing ring. Let's fucking go. Oh, it's Kevin. What's good, Kevin? I was wondering who it was, because I figured it was probably someone from the YouTube, but the names are obviously different. Yeah, thank you, Kevin. I appreciate it, man. Chat, I think you guys leaned B for Dashy. The YouTube chat looks like you guys are pretty split, but everybody on Twitch said B, so it looks like Dashy's going B tier, man. Okay, chat, Kenny, where are we putting Ken? Yo, seriously, Kevin, thank you for the gifteds, bro. That's crazy. That's, I think, my first ever... That's like my first ever gifted subs on Twitch, I think. Definitely the first 5 bomb. A, B, B, C, B, B, C. C. Dude, every time I say BBC, bro, I have to hold it in. I have to try and hold it in. C, B, C. Oh, shit. You guys are split. Now I gotta start counting, bro. Chat, where are we putting Kenny, man? Let me see. I see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 Bs. 6, 7 Bs with Twitch. The C's, I see 1. Okay, it looks like B. It looks like you guys went B for Kenny. Shotzi is S for you? Dude, I never would have guessed based on you. I never would have guessed based on your name, Tex. I never would have guessed. All right, so now we got Pred, chat. Now we got Pred. Predator. Leprone. Cred. I don't know. What else can we call him? What other names are there? Lay G. Oh, shit. C, D, B, C, D. Holy shit, Twitch chat is all over the place. You guys are all over the spectrum. Don't call my fellow Aussies names. Oh, sorry. I'm sorry. Pred C, C, B. Pred the scapegoat. C, C, B. Fuck, I gotta start counting again, chat. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 C's, 6 C's. B's, I see 1, 2, 3. It looks like C is winning. Love Preb, use pacing. Dude, honestly. Honestly. Ah, shit, dude. I do not want to mess with those Australian spiders and snakes. Not a chance. All right, looks like you guys are going C for Pred. It looks like you went C. And last but not least, chat, the final player to rank for Major 4 and Major 4 qualifiers is none other than Shotzi. Where do we think Shotzi goes, chat? Where do we think Shotzi goes? Definitely Optic's best player, but was he as good as he was in Major 3? I don't know. It's up to you. Don't let me influence you guys. Top, I see S, S, A, B, A, S, S, A, S, A. Holy shit. You guys are going to make me count once again, bro. You're going to make me count again. Okay, let me see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I see 5, 6 A's. For S, I see 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 S's. I think A is winning right now, chat. I think A is winning for Shotzi. Anyone who hasn't voted, let me know. You came back at the perfect time. You came back at the perfect time, Remy. I think A wins for Shotzi, chat. I think just barely, but I do think A wins by like 1 or 2 votes. That's S question mark? I mean, they did go 1 and 7 this split. I mean, they went 1 and 6 online and then got booted out top 12. Okay, chat, this is the list, man. This is your community voted list. Now, we can go through and we can run a poll for anybody who we really think needs to be revoted. So is there anybody on this list that you truly disagree with? Let me know, and we'll see if anyone else agrees. Yo, Lino Dino with the follow. Hey, thank you, Dino, for the follow on Twitch. I appreciate it. Poll on Shotzi. How do you run polls on Twitch, bro? I mean, I have to run one on YouTube, too. Oh, poll. Here we go. Question. Let me see. Let me run some. We'll run some polls on Shotzi. Messi or Ronaldo? I go Messi, Evan. I go Messi. Oh, Linus. You're Lino Dino? W. W. A. B. Okay. Let me, okay, let me start the poll on Twitch, and then let me start the poll on YouTube. And you guys can let me know where you want to rank Shotzi. Since we have Shotzi in A right now, so you can vote on the poll, and we can get a more specific ranking. Let's see. Let me see what you guys end up going with here. Messi the GOAT? I agree. Dude, I'm a Manchester United fan, so I obviously love Ronaldo, but I mean, I gotta go Messi. For 100K, would you smoke Preston in a 1v1 fight? Bro, for 100K, I'd smoke anyone, dog. You put that much cash on the line, I got hella motivation. You know what I'm saying? All right, let's see. Right now on Twitch, the B tier is winning on Twitch, and the A tier is winning by a mile on YouTube. So it looks like she's probably going to be staying in the A tier. He's probably going to be staying in the A. That's crazy, Sean. Don't do Shotzi like that. Come on, man. Don't do Shotzi like that. Okay, looks like he's staying in the A tier. It looks like he's staying in the A tier based on your votes. YouTube is 82% voted A tier. And then B tier technically won on Twitch, but there was only 3 people that voted, so you know. Take that for whatever you want. Okay. All right, Matthew, what's good? Chat, is there anyone else you guys really disagree with in your tier list? Is there anyone else in this list that you think is really, really, really wrong and you think we need to run a poll for them? Kenny should be C. Are there different play styles for COD pros? There are, Linus. There are. So typically in COD is you have your SMG players. I mean, I'm guessing you play COD, so you probably know at least the guns, Linus. So you have your SMG players, which are typically the more aggressive, faster pace players that use the submachine guns. You have your AR players, which are usually a bit slower and run the assault rifles, obviously. But there's different styles. So you could have a guy who's like a fast-paced entry. So he's like the first one into the fight. Like he's always the one in first. You could have a guy who runs a lot of flanks. Like he'll hit a lot of routes and try to get behind the enemies, try to get spawns. ARs, you have objective-based players that'll like sit in the hill on hardpoint or capture the objective specifically on control. So there are different play styles. It's a bit free-flowing in COD because COD's a very like game-to-game scenario where you spawn can affect what you do, but there is technically like different play styles and roles in COD. Bean should be B. If anything, you could drop Kenny to C. I think he's okay in B. B's needs to be moved. He completely broke down yesterday. You'd say B or top of C. Oh, shit, Dylan. You think he falls that far? Put Dan in S. Ghosty ain't better than Dashy. Are SMGs or ARs better? There isn't really one that's better. I mean, specifically the guns themselves, there could be like a weapon in Modern Warfare 3 that's better. Like the MCW, the AR that they use in the CDL is actually a better gun. But like playstyle wise, there isn't a better role. But like in this current COD, the AR is just stronger than the SMG. Breaking Point tweet about viewership. Let me see this. Let me see what Breaking Point. I wonder, what did the viewership look like? Let me see. Peak viewers down 54% and average viewers down 50% almost. God damn. No Scump stream, Optic top 12, no fans, major. God damn, bro. That's what happens. That's what happens, bro, I guess, when Scump's not live, Optic get out top 12, and, you know? Oh, man. That's unfortunate. Rare Scump L? Oh, no. Sorry, Scump. You had to go and get married, Scump, didn't you? Yeah, that's unfortunate. Hey, my viewership was the best it's ever been for the watch parties, though. My viewership was the best it's ever been since the watch parties. This is Vanguard viewership too? What do you mean? This is just the viewership for last event versus Major 3. The Major, honestly, I thought like some of the storylines were cool, but there was like a lot of 3-0s, and there was no fans, which was disappointing. He got married. He did just get married. That's insane, Sean. Scump would never. Scump would never. Thoughts on New York partnering with Cloud9? I think it's cool. I think it's cool to see Cloud9 back in. I mean, they already, they get their first, they win their first event back in COD, which is kind of cool. Like comparable to Vanguard. Oh, I mean, I don't really honestly remember the Vanguard viewership numbers off the top of my head. The Major went downhill with LAT. Yeah, dude, when LAT started to play bad, it was just chalk. I was so sad. I couldn't believe they played like that, dude. When are we going to discuss the champs matchups? We can discuss the champs matchups. I mean, this is the champs bracket right here. This is the champs bracket right here. And, I mean, you would think the top 4 teams should probably win. I mean, maybe LAG, Shock Optic, because they've been not so great. Yo, chat, everyone be nice in chat, man. Everyone be nice to each other. No arguing in chat, please. FaZe over Miami, that would be crazy. Love your reaction to the control. Dude, I was so mind blown when they lost that control, bro. I was so mind blown when they lost that control. I mean, honestly, looking at this bracket, like, the best matchup is probably Optic and, is probably Optic Gorillas, right? If I had to guess, that's probably the best matchup. Octane said he doesn't care about Optics until they spawn on the second map. Yeah, I mean, definitely. Wish Optic. Yeah, dude. It's definitely like... It's definitely interesting, bro. It's definitely some interesting matchups. FaZe Miami could be good. Depends how Miami comes out, for sure. New York Surge, I mean, you know, Surge, you know, 0-4 and SIB got their beef, but New York obviously look really good right now. LAT Toronto, I mean, unfortunately, as an LAT fan, I don't know how I feel about us going into this. And then Optic Gorillas could hypothetically be the best one because Gorillas look good and Optic look bad, but who knows? Who really knows? New York beat Seattle 3-2 S&D upset. Possible. Figure the crowd is going to affect LAG really bad. Oh, man. Have you ever tried shampooing your hair? That's... No, I don't... What's shampoo, bro? I never heard of that. Hey, thank you, Playboy. I appreciate that. I appreciate the support. That means a lot. Yeah, I think Champs, like, best matchup is probably Optic LAG, just given the way the teams have been performing recently. But I do like Seattle versus New York. That's obviously a fun one. Let me see. What does this person's bracket look like? This is someone's random bracket. They got Optic winning over Seattle. What do we think of this person's bracket, chat? When's the podcast? I think we're doing it tomorrow. I'm pretty sure we're doing it tomorrow night. I'm pretty sure it's going to be tomorrow night. That's crazy, bro. L bracket. This person said worst bracket ever. This person said get off the Papania. That's crazy, bro. I mean, looking at their winners bracket, I think makes sense. Optic 3-0 over LAG might be a bit bold. Surge winning champs. They got Surge in the finals. They have Optic winning though. They do have Optic winning. Yo, Evie, what's good? And Scrapper, what's good? How we doing, boys? Yeah, dude, I don't know. I mean, I got to do my bracket predictions. Obviously, we're going to do it on the podcast at some point. This person has Miami beating FaZe. I didn't even realize that, bro. I didn't even realize this person has Miami beating FaZe in round 1. I honestly just thought it was FaZe winning because I didn't even realize. It is Optic hometown. It is true. It is Optic in Texas with the most fans. What are you talking about, brother? What are you talking about? The Miami Dolphins? Honestly, bro. It's a 9-map series, Matthew, but it's first one to win 4 maps. It's first one to win 4 maps, so... I mean, to win 5 maps. Sorry, I'm faded. First one to win 5 maps, so... It could be a 5-0, or it could be a 5-4 for the finals. Optic is the Cowboys? Dude, they might be, bro. They might be. We'll see, though. We'll see. Hey, it's been 7 years since they won champs. Maybe it's about time they get one. This guy is FaZe, T8. I know. Like, dude, T8 FaZe is crazy. It really is crazy. They have FaZe placing... Dude, they have FaZe losing to Miami and then Seattle. They have FaZe losing to Miami and Seattle. That's crazy. No way FaZe go out like that? Yeah, there's no shot. There's no shot. Oh, I hear an alert. Hey, Mass with the sub. Hey, thank you, Mass. I appreciate it. Bold prediction, New York goes back-to-back. We've never seen a team go back-to-back. We've never seen a team win back-to-back champs. So it would be really, really hard, but you never know. 9-game series for champs because it's champs. Yeah, I think finals used to be 9-game series, right? Weren't they 9-game series at one point, and now it's just champs? I think they changed that like last year. Which country are you born in? I'm born in the US, Matthew. What are your thoughts on the rematch champs final? What are your thoughts on rematch champs final? Like, you mean like New York Ultra rematch? Or you mean FaZe New York from last major? Where would you rank Kiz and Skies if they go back to back? I mean, Kiz would be top 30. Skies might be top 20. Skies would probably be top 20. Ultra wins since they've never won. Dude, I could see Ultra winning it. I could see Ultra winning it. New York versus Ultra. I would honestly, I would not mind the rematch, but New York just seemed to slam Toronto. So I would kind of, I would probably think that New York might take that one. Thought you heard British? Nah, I'm not British, mate. Definitely not British. New York is Toronto's pop. Dude, Kiz is just disgusting against Toronto. I don't know what it is about Kismet versus Toronto, but he just knows how to slam them, apparently. FaZe will play strong. Yeah, dude, I'm very interested to see what ends up happening with champs. Like, do the top 4 teams all win their first round matchup? Does somebody falter and end up going down the losers? Like, I don't know, dude. Predictions are hard. Predictions are going to be really hard. Do you think OPTIC bounce back or finish top 8? I think they bounce back. I think they bounce back. I don't think they go out top 8. Kismet is Prime Scump versus Ultra. Literally, though. Literally. He plays like Prime Scump when he plays against Toronto. It doesn't make any sense. OPTIC Thieves final? I hope so, Kevin. I would be going crazy. Sunday will only be the grand final. Yeah, Sunday for champs is only the grand final, which is kind of like, I mean, there's only one match, which kind of sucks. But I guess no one like, they start on a fair playing ground. You know, no one's warmed up from losers or like anything like that. You just come in and you play. FaZe don't win. You think one of the trio have to leave? I don't know, dude. I don't know if they'll ever leave. Isn't FaZe guaranteed top 8 since there's no... Yeah, no, there's only 8 teams, so top 8 is last place. Skies is 7 out of 7 in Grand Final if you're counting home series. That's crazy. 100% Grand Final record is with 7 reps, too. It's not even like he's only played a couple. Like, that's actually really nuts. Let's get some 8s going. I'm down to do some 8s at some point this week, actually. It's definitely going to be a shorter stream today because I'm telling you, bro, the podcast that we're running on Tuesday night, tomorrow night, is going to be so good. But I actually have like a bunch of shit to set up for that podcast episode. But it's going to be potentially our biggest show of the year. So I'm very excited. But I'm definitely down to run some 8s. 8s, Linus, is you get 8 people and you basically play like, you play 4v4, kind of like the pros do, but you just play with a bunch of random people, like, for fun. Where's the podcast? We do the podcast on YouTube. The podcast, all of our old episodes are on my channel, and then we also go live on YouTube, and we'll be live on Twitch tomorrow night doing the episode. What's the podcast about? Well, our podcast is just about, like, the CDL and competitive COD. But, you know, maybe I gotta keep it a secret for a little longer what tomorrow's episode is about. Your prediction was wrong yesterday. Scrap got slammed. I know, Iron Fist. That was disappointing. That was disappointing. Like 8's in the new game that you retired. I respect it, Scrapper. I respect it. Probably gonna tune in tomorrow night. Hell yeah. It's gonna be a good episode tomorrow. Is it about Alex? Dude, he might cry about OPTIC a little bit, but it's gonna be fun, man. It's gonna be fun. But I seriously, dude, I got so much shit to set up for it. It's actually going to take me a few more hours of stuff today to kind of get prepped for it. I did a bunch of it this morning, too, so I'm really hyped. Hopefully, it ends up being as fun as I think it's going to be and as fun as, like, we all think it's going to be, but I'm super excited. Optic need to disband the team if they choke again this year? Oh, shit. That's crazy. Can you imagine? Alternate win a map in the last 2 grand finals? I mean... That's unfortunate. That is unfortunate. Well, actually, they won Major 1. But they didn't win in Champs Grand Finals, and they got swept, obviously, last Major, or Major 4. I guess last Major is now Major 4. I meant Major 3. Next episode now on OnlyFans. Dude, might have to, bro. Might have to, dude. I need to get my bread up, you know what I'm saying? Hydra, Kleenex, Duraza, and Ghosty. That would be a fire team. FaZe gonna get silver. That's crazy, bro. Hey, dude, it's a reasonable thing, man. They really do be Silver Surfers. They really do be Silver Surfers. I don't know what that's all about. Where do you rank Hydra if he goes back-to-back? Dude, Hydra might be top 15 all time, bro, if he wins champs. I think right now in my... He's definitely top 20, probably, but he might be top 15. I think on my top 30, I had Hydra, like, mid-20s. I think I had him, like, 26 or 27, somewhere in that range. But if he goes back-to-back with the MVPs and stuff that this guy has, bro, he's definitely top 20, if not higher. Heretics upset FaZe? You think so? You think it's possible? Hydra is everything? He really is. What about Simp and Abizi if they both get a third? If Simp and Abizi both get their 3rd ring, they're probably 4 and 5, honestly, in my all-time list. That's off the top of my head. Like, obviously, if I actually dug deeper into it and really thought more into it, I might have a different answer. But I think off the top of my head, if Simp and Abizi get their 3rd one, they're probably 4 and 5. Hydra MVP. It's a case, T Jones. It is a case. For sure. If Skies wins champs, he'll have the same event wins and rings as Simp. With a better Sunday record, top 5. Well, he wouldn't have the same event wins. Simp has like 10, doesn't he? Unless you're talking about like LAN, because I don't know their exact LAN numbers. But Skies might be... Skies is top 20 for sure if he wins. If FaZe don't win champs in Saudi, do they make a change? I don't... maybe. Formal's out of the top 5. Yeah, if I move Simp and Abizi into the top 5, I think Formal and Clay would fall out. I think Karma, Scump, and Krim would still be a bit ahead. But it depends how you weigh. It depends how you weigh rings. If you think rings are like end all be all, then like Simp and Abizi get their 3rd, they're top. They might be top 3, top 4, depending on where you'd rank Krim and Karma. Did you say yesterday on stream we'd be trying to figure out who is the CDL GOAT on the podcast tomorrow? I don't know if I don't think I said that. We're not going to be talking about CDL GOAT tomorrow. We will be doing, what's it called? We will be doing, top 30 CDL pros at some point in the offseason. Estrel Rookie of the Year. He's got a case for it. Estrel does have a case for Rookie of the Year. CDL GOAT is Simp? Yeah, I mean, right? It has to be. Who is the better player, Pred or Kenny? Are we talking like this season? Because obviously all time it's Kenny. I mean, I guess that's not even a debate, so you wouldn't even ask that. This season, they're probably pretty even, bro. I mean, Pred's put up some great numbers this year up until this split. But Kenny obviously is like leadership and stuff. I don't know, honestly, who I'd say has been better this year. I really don't know who I'd say has been better this year. I feel like that's really tough. Hydra win champs MVP and my life is yours. Dude, he might. He really might. Dude, I mean, at this point in his career, I think Hydra has like 4 MVPs. Like, I mean, they definitely give out more MVPs nowadays than they did back in the day. Back in the day, they didn't even give MVPs at events. So there would have been hella MVPs that they did give out at everyone because of how many events there were. How old is Hydra? I think he's 22. Dude, we also got to do a podcast episode doing our, like, ranking all the pros from this season. That might take a long-ass time, bro, to rank every single pro this season. But that would be so fun to try and rank every single one from first to like 60th or however many people played this year. God RX S tier? W. W God RX. Hey, he got to retire, man. He's vibing. He's vibing. Hopefully he's having a good time. You'll be MIA for that one? Oh, man. Thoughts on PG to the Sixers? I mean, PG's a good player. They definitely committed a lot of money and time into an aging guy who probably isn't going to get better. He's probably only going to get worse. So I don't know, dude. I don't know if it was the best move for them, but I guess they want to do something. I see all the Zuma emotes in Twitch. I see we got a bunch of Zuma subs. Sixers are def worse than the Celtics? Yeah, I mean, yeah. We love Luigi. I know. Shout out to Zuma, bro. Big shout out to Zuma. What's with NBA teams investing in washed up players? Dude, I don't know, bro. I have no idea. I mean, I think for the Sixers, like, they're in win now mode, right? Like, Embiid is not getting any younger. Maxi's kind of getting into maybe his prime at this point. Like, they got to win now, and Paul George is probably the best person on the market for them to get. So, like, I guess they're just trying to make moves. Oh, it's good. Random. We're on Twitch too, baby. Thoughts on Cloud9? I mean, I'm excited they're back in the league. I'm excited they're back in the league for sure. I hope that they, what's it called? They continue to win. Yo, Evie with the follow on Twitch. Yo, what up, Evie? How we doing? As a Clippers fan, I'm depressed, dude. I'm so sorry, Devo. I'm so sorry. That is pretty sad for the Clippers fans. You guys, that's got to be the worst trade of all time, right? Is that like the worst trade of all time when they traded everything away for PG? When is the Nub and Octane coming on the podcast, bro? Maybe one day, man. Maybe one day. We can pray. We can pray that one day they come on the pod. That would be sick. Yeah, it's the real Debo Samuel in YouTube chat. It's the real one. So Cloud9 and Subliner is going to compete for Black Ops 6. Yeah, so Cloud9, they acquired the Subliners, like the people that own the Subliners. So technically, the Subliners are Cloud9 now. I mean, they haven't obviously changed names or anything because I don't think they can do that mid-season. But next year, it could be, they could be a different name, like a wholly different brand. They could go everything back to Cloud9. Get SCUMP on the pod. Can you imagine, bro? NYC. Dude, I love NYC9. I think that is such a good name. I think that is such a good name. Worst trade of all times when the Vikings traded for... Dude, I know nothing about football trades, but I'll take your word for that's the worst trade of all time. I'll take your word. Y'all take your word for it for sure. I know literally nothing about football trades. NYC9 is fire. It really is. It actually is really fire. Herschel Walker trade is the worst trade ever. There you go. YouTube chat agrees with you. Cloud9ers sounds forced. It just sounds too obvious, you know? It sounds too obvious. When are you going to do champs predictions? Well, probably next week, I think. Probably next week. Because this week we have a different thing planned for the podcast. So probably next week's episode of the pod will be champs predictions. Because champs is in a little under 2.5 weeks at this point. It's like 2.5 weeks. So it'll probably be... Yeah, it'll probably be next week. Will be our champs predictions. Do you think FaZe only wins champs if it is no other than OPTIC in the grand finals? Like, you're saying if they play Optic is their only chance of winning, or if they... Is that what you're trying to say? Like, their only chance of winning is if they play Optic? Because I guess they've just been so good against them this year. I think FaZe can... Like, listen, I know FaZe, we say they're the Silver Surfers, and to be fair, there's the stats to back it up. But I definitely think FaZe, like, have what it takes to win, bro. I really do. Reddit read? Oh, no, dude. The Reddit is a catastrophe, is it not? Is it not an absolute catastrophe right now? Yes. Why did C9 acquire NYSL? That's a good question. I mean, they wanted to get back in COD, I'm guessing. And for whatever reason, they decided that that was the team they wanted to take. I don't really know why that's what they chose. Like, that's why who they went with. But I mean, I can't necessarily blame them. I guess they didn't want to go with like a bottom team because they probably wanted to win. But you got to think New York probably costs more money to acquire. Ultra taking it. I do think Ultra have what it takes to win. I don't remember who... I made a video at the beginning of the season, like a YouTube video, talking about my predictions for the year, and I picked like my winner and my MVP and my rookie of the year, and I made like all these predictions, and I'm going to do a reaction video to that at the end of the season. I don't really remember what I picked. I think I picked Ultra to win champs this year, though. I think I had Ultra as my champs winner this year. Hydra's an anime character. He has I don't know, bro. He's got plot armor or something. Kleenex needs to start showing up on Sundays. Kleenex had a rough day yesterday, yeah. Did the C9 acquisition happen yesterday? It happened. I don't know if it's like official like through, or if like they're still working through the documentation and stuff, but they got rumored or like announced like a week ago at this point, maybe. Who do you think wins MVP? Sim, Scrap, or Hydra, I think, are the options. I don't know, though. I really don't know. I think it's going to be close. Like, I think if there was 100 votes, I think probably Scrap and Simp are going to get, like, a lot, very similar. I think it's going to be really close. Cloud9 tweet? I saw the Cloud9 tweet, but I didn't know if it was, like, I guess it has to be official if they tweeted it out, yeah. That's a good point. I don't know who wins MVP, though. It's definitely really difficult. Because Simp, obviously, his team was better over the course of the year. Scrap, I think, was a bigger hard carry for his team, though. Same thing with Hydra. But Simp also plays objective. He's been better in search than those two, especially better in search than Scrap. Slaying numbers-wise, though, Hydra is probably the best slayer out of those three. But I really think there's a debate for all of them. Yeah, I mean, Simp, obviously, with the average placements, too. Simp has more average placements this year, so... It's tough, bro. It's really tough. I think it's probably between Scrap and Simp, being as Hydra got a top 12, Shotzzy got a top 12, so I feel like those two are probably out of the really being in the race. But I think it's gonna be close. I feel like it's gonna be one of those things where like Scrap or Simp win by like a very small margin. Teammates costed Shotzzy. Honestly, bro. Really. Shotzzy needed some help this split, bro. He really did. Shotzzy absolutely needed some help this split. It was actually kind of crazy. Shotzzy needs to request a trade. Can you imagine? Can you imagine? I mean, maybe, bro. Maybe he's got to get out of there. Maybe he's got to get out of there. Yeah, I don't know, dude. I have no idea who's going to win the MVP. But what I do know is I'm glad New York won because it made it not obvious. Like, if FaZe won, it would have just been simp. And, like, I don't really think there was much of an argument. Or same thing with Ultra. If Ultra won, it would have just been scrap. And I don't think it was an argument. So I'm really glad New York won because it makes it way more fun to actually debate who should be MVP. Think simp should be MVP? Hey, welcome back, Amy. W haircut, let's go. I don't know, dude. I wonder when they're gonna give out the awards. Probably at champs, right? Is when they'll do the is when they'll announce the like all-star teams and the MVP and Rookie of the Year, I would guess. Rookie of the Year is another one that's a serious conversation. Like, who actually is gonna come away with the Rookie of the Year? I mean, if you look at Breaking Point's rookie ladder from a week ago, like, you know, I don't agree with this rookie ladder, but this is just kind of what Breaking Point obviously had. So, Rookie of the Year, MVP, both actually going to be close. Does draws get dropped if they don't win champs for the Saudi tourney? Potentially, but the thing is, I don't know who they would bring in place of Draza that would actually make a difference. You know what I mean? Like, unless they're getting Scrap or Hydra. High-rise propane tanks. Dude, the propane tanks are Rookie of the Year for sure. Think Estriel. Estriel, the best placing by any rookie. Yeah. Dude, I guess it depends what... Like I said, I think it's the same thing for MVP, but especially for this, it depends what you value. Like, if you think, like, the team being better is the most important thing, then it's got to be Estriel, right? Easily the best placements of any rookie this year. But then also, you got a guy like Gwyn, who's been really good individually most of the season. Abuza has been really good since he switched to the AR role. Real, obviously. If Real played all year, he could have been Rookie of the Year. Geo came in, and he transformed that Legion team. So there's definitely a bunch of like rookies here where I actually think it's a serious argument. Snoopy, unfortunately for him, I don't think Snoopy has a chance. I see because he's on the screen. Linz, I don't think Linz has a chance either. He obviously started out the year really good, but I don't think it's Linz. Think Abuza deserves it? Yeah, I mean, Abuza's been really good, especially if you think, like, imagine if they put Abuza on his actual role of the AR at the beginning of the season. What time zone do you live in? I live in Central Time. So it is 1:30 p.m. You see it as who has the highest stock to start on a roster in a draft sim? That's an interesting way to look at it, Jose. If you think, like... I mean, if I thought who has the highest stock... if there was a reset and it was like which one of the rookies would get picked up on a team first, I think it's got to be Gwyn. Right? I think individually speaking, Gwyn probably has the highest stock of the rookies. If you don't make champs, you don't think you deserve Rookie of the Year. See, that's another ballpark of thought, which is why it's like, you know, I don't know. That's why I think it depends. Hey, Lauren John with the follow on Twitch. Hey, thank you, Lauren. What time is the podcast tomorrow? It'll probably be around 8:30 Central Time. So tomorrow night, 8:30 p.m. It's like 9:30 Eastern, 6:30 Pacific. If you're in EU, it's going to be late for you, so you probably won't catch it. You won't catch it live, most likely, if you're in EU. But I will. It'll be the VOD will be on my channel for anyone to go back and watch, and then I'll upload the edited version at some point. 0-4 had a shot if he played the whole year. True. 0-4 is another good shout. There's a lot of rookies this year, honestly, that I think are like, you could make a case for them being Rookie of the Year. See the dude on Twitter who got... Yeah, dude, I saw that. Every single event winner, right? And he's like #1 for the on Pick'em site. Who's the best player not on a top 4 team? Probably Ghosty. Probably Dan Ghosty, I think, was the best player not on a top 4 team. Either him or like maybe Attach. I mean, Gwyn could be in that conversation. Unless there's someone obvious I'm forgetting. Nero's been really good, obviously. How old are you? I am 25, Linus. Big 2-5. Johnny's been lights out. Johnny's been good too. Johnny's been good too. He's not technically a rookie, but he has been good. I don't know, dude. Rookie of the year, MVP, predicting who's going to win champs. Like, it's actually tough. That's kind of old. That's crazy. That's crazy, Linus. Don't do me like that. Don't do me like that, man. I don't know. It's going to be interesting to see who ends up winning what awards. I don't think the CDL really gives out any other awards, right? There's not any other CDL awards I'm forgetting. Do you know how long the off season will be? They haven't announced anything. The game comes out a bit earlier this year. So the off season, it could be like 4, 5, 6 months. I mean, they started this year in December, or last year in December. So I would imagine it'll probably start maybe late November, early December again this season, but who really knows? 25. I mean, 25 does seem old for an 18-year-old. That's for sure. I mean, when I was 18, 25 felt so far away. And then all of a sudden, here you are. 25 is not old. I'm 29. Yeah, I mean, like, realistically, you're not old until you're, like, 75 these days. With the modern medicine and everything there is, like, you really, I mean, you're pretty good as long as you take care of yourself until you're, like, in your 70s, I feel like. 34. I mean, dude, it's really not, you know, at the end of the day, it's really not that old. Do you do anything outside of YouTube and Twitch? Yeah, well, I'm currently looking for a job. I'm currently unemployed, but I've been working in social media and marketing for the last 4 years since I graduated college. It'd be amazing. Dude, I wish they had like the online matches were done in that sort of LAN setting like they had at this past major. For sure. I wish that's how it was. Went to college. Yep. Spent a lot of money to go to college. Might not have been the best decision, but here we are. No going back, right? Dude, my phone is going crazy, bro. People ain't used to me being live right now. No, that's not even true. I'm not even getting texts. I'm getting emails. Working full-time since you graduated high school at 16. Yeah, that's a grind. That's a fucking grind right there, Upcast. Where? I went to Bloomsburg University in Pennsylvania for school. Not a lot of people are gonna know. What city are you from? I'm from New Jersey, but I live in Texas. I live in the Dallas-Fort Worth area now. You played against Clay in COD 4? That's sick. That is sick. Any updates on Klay Thompson? Dude, Scrapper, I literally just saw a notification, bro. That's crazy that you just asked that. I literally just got a notification from Woj that Clay is signing a 3-year, $50 million deal with the Mavericks. I literally just got the notification, bro. Clay to the Mavs. 3 years, $50 million. You're from Tom's River? No shot, Devin. That's crazy. That's actually insane. Rip? Oh, sorry. Thought he was going to the Lakers. Yeah, I guess the Lakers didn't have the cash for him. What's your fave COD game to watch? Fave COD game to watch in the CDL? To watch, honestly, Vanguard. Honestly, Vanguard, in terms of watching. Obviously, like, the best game in the CDL era is probably Cold War. But watching-wise, I thought Vanguard was a lot of fun to watch. Kyrie, Clay, Luka. I mean, we'll see. We'll see how Luka plays, obviously. He's got to play well. Yeah, Vanguard was a terrible game to play, but watching it competitively was actually a lot of fun. But I agree. I did not enjoy playing that game one bit, not even a little bit. Vanguard was so much fun to watch. It really was. I mean, I'm an LA Thieves fan, and obviously Vanguard was our year, so that definitely helped, I'm sure. But it was actually it was fast paced. The maps were like smaller, so it was like just good. It was just good. It was just good to watch. Where would you rank MW3 in terms of watchability? Probably like third, maybe. It's probably like middle of the pack. I think Vanguard and Cold War were probably better watches. And then this might be the third year. I thought MW2 was okay. And then 2019, I did not enjoy. The maps weren't that good. The mode selection wasn't that good with domination and 5v5. If we're talking about just CDL era, that's what I would say. Stellium for Kenny swap, 1 out of 10. For which team? For Optic, that's like... That might be really good for Optic. I'm not going to lie. You get Dashy to play a more aggressive role. For FaZe, I don't know if it really moves the needle because the consistency of Stellium is just so... I feel like it's so important. It's like a backbone for them. Black Ops... Yeah, Black Ops 6 will be the game next season. That is correct, Matthew. Do a video ranking the best... Yeah, dude, that could be a good video. Ranking the games based on watchability. That could definitely be fun. Shotzi for scrap trade, 1 for 1. If I'm Optic, I'd take that. I mean, Shotzi's a sub and Scrap's an AR, but... I mean, Scrap is... He's one of the best in the game. Penny to the sub? Hey, it could work. It could work. You put draws on an AR, you bring Simp as the flex, and then you go Kenny and a Beezy as subs. I mean, it's potential it could work. I just think, like... Dude, I mean, Stellium's so consistent, bro. Mav signed Clay? Yeah. Mav signed Clay. Draza for Kenny? They're just gonna keep swapping, bro. Might help FaZe more than it helps Optic, honestly. If you're Optic, you're giving Hydra a blank check. Just hand it to him, say, write whatever number you feel, whatever you want on here, Hydra. You can have it. Whatever number you want, Hydra, write it on this check and we'll give it to you. They signed Clayster. Yeah, dude, Clayster to the Mavericks, bro. Clayster to the Mavericks. Don't think you've ever seen Cell under a 1 KD. I did see a stat that Stellium is the only player to not drop. It's a kind of an odd specific number, but he's the only player to not drop below, I think, like a 0.93 this season. I think every other player, at least at one point, at one series, dropped below a 0.93, and Stellium never did. I think he was only negative in like 2 series this year, 3 series. Who'd you say the worst player on LAT? Nasty or Kremp, probably, if I had to pick. I honestly think the Nasty, Kremp, and Joe are kind of all on similar levels, and then Dan is just so much better. Think Clay will retire after this season? I think he gives it one more go. Clay likes Treyarch games, so I think he'll give it one more go in Black Ops 6, but who knows? Dan is the Scrappy of LAT. Yeah, I mean, he's not obviously on the level of Scrap, but he really do be carrying us. He really do. So went -2 matches in both against Optic. Oh, man. Keep yourself safe, Clayster, bro. That's that guy right there. Can you imagine, bro? FaZe beat Optic, and then they put up that tweet of the always take the Optic offer. Oh, man. That would... Optic fans would be so butthurt, bro. Apparently, every Call of Duty game is on sale on Steam right now, chat. If you want to play any other COD games on Steam, it's all on sale. Clay got offered more money and more years, but he took less to play with the Mavs. I don't blame him, bro. Honestly, I mean, fuck it. He's at that point in his career where, like, he might as well just go chase some more rings. And I guess he's also at that point where he could just play for the money because it's like he already won enough. But if he really wants to keep winning, screw it, right? Go join a team that can obviously contend. I mean, they were in the finals. Oh, man. We've been live for 2 hours and 15 minutes already. Wow, this has flown by. Bird chirping out your window. W. Shout out the bird. Chat, I know I'm going to be live, honestly, like this whole week. This is probably going to be a shorter stream today because, like I said, I got hella stuff to prepare for the podcast. Dude, look at that, bro. The bot in Twitch just said it's been live for 2 hours and 14 minutes. That's crazy because I just said that. But yeah, I'm probably going to, like, hop off, work on more stuff for the podcast tomorrow night. Who's going to be in the podcast? It's me and my 2 co-hosts, Alex and Preston. Optic Texas Burner and Caesar Season, as they're known online. Don't be a part-timer. I know, dude. I'm so excited for this podcast, though. I'm so excited for this podcast. Oh, because you asked? Oh, hell yeah. The uptime thing works. That's a good sign. And special guest upcast, of course. But yeah, no, I'm so hyped for this podcast. All right, listen, bro, chat. I'll give you the sneak peek. I'll give you the sneak peek because if you're still here at this point, you're the real deal. So I'll give you the sneak peek. We're doing Around the CDL 2024 awards tomorrow night is our show. We're doing our Around the CDL awards. I'm not going to tell you much more. That's the topic. That's what we're going to be doing. But there's more to it. There's a lot more to it. So it's going to be a lot of fun, bro. It's going to be a lot of fun. So I got things to tally up. I got to pick out who I think wins what awards because I haven't even done that yet. I don't even know who I'm going to pick for MVP and Rookie of the Year and everything else we got planned. I can't spoil every award, obviously. And I got to make the presentation for the actual stream. So it's not just our faces talking about shit. It's actually going to have something to look at going alongside it. So I'm super excited. But like I said, dude, I'm going to be live every day pretty much. I got nothing else to do. We'll play some games. We'll talk about COD, obviously. Podcast tomorrow night. It's going to be an absolute banger. What are all the awards? I can't spoil it, Linus. I can't spoil it. MVP and Rookie of the Year will obviously be 2 of the awards. But I can't spoil all of them. But it's going to be a banger, man. We'll be live on YouTube and Twitch. So, again, whatever platform you guys prefer to watch on, feel free. I'm excited to stream more on Twitch this offseason and, like, try, I don't know, use some predictions in chat, do stuff with channel points. Hopefully get some more emotes and stuff over the summer that we can work out just so there's more stuff to do. When's the All-Star game? There ain't no All-Star game, brother, unfortunately. The CDL don't love us. They don't do All-Star games. Twitch is better. Trust. Yeah, dude. I mean, I like Twitch. I think Twitch has better features and stuff for streaming and for viewers. So overall, I definitely really like Twitch. So I'm excited to multi-stream, and then we'll see when the CDL allows us to go back. Hey, have a good one, Linus. Thanks for hanging out. Remember the 1v1 shit they did in Cold War? Facts, bro. They need to do another one of those. Yeah, no, they pick all-stars and they don't even play. It's a waste. It's actually a waste. But yeah, chat, I'm going to hop off, man. I'm going to work on this award show stuff for the podcast. I'll definitely be live tomorrow, probably during the day and tomorrow night for the pod. Who do you have winning champs? I don't know, dude. FAZE, Ultra, New York. Honestly, don't know. But yeah, chat, I'm going to hop off and work on this shit, man. I appreciate you guys. This is a quick stream, but we're going to be back on the grind. Full-timer, man. Full-timer from now on. Or for a little, not from now on, but until I find another job. So I appreciate you guys hanging out for this quick stream, man. Hopefully I'll see you guys tomorrow. And have a good one, chat.